If you're really ready and need to ride.
Come on, let me hear y'all shake it. Twerk it out there, ladies. Twerk it. I can see all these little pussies twerking right now.
Now you can hold your heart and let's go. Come on board.
Come on, the Crazy Chris Talk Show after the show, yeah.
Gonna ride it all night.
Gonna talk it all night. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Come on board. My love, mother, dilemma.
Oh, yeah.
Ticket to your
Woo!
going on a prepaid tour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love
Ha ha! Woo! What y'all think about that? Ah, strike it up again. Ha ha! All righty. Ha ha! Yeah, yeah, yeah. What a way to start off the after show, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! What a day. What a night. Wow. What were we talking about tonight? The good, the bad, the ugly pussy. So where did y'all stand on that tonight, ladies? Did you go in the mirror during the commercial? During the break, or the music break? Did y'all look at your pussy and say, all right, bitch, what grade are you? Did she talk back to you? Did she spit on you? Some of y'all's pussy becoming just rise up. I can just see your pussy like stretching right out in front of you and rise up 6 foot, look like a dick in the air, and look you right in the face and say, you got a problem with me. No, no, you grade A. You grade A. Get back down there, girl. Get back down there. Woo! Wow. What can I say about this conversation? It's some of y'all women out there are probably like, really? Crazy Chris, I didn't even know there was a grade scale for pussy. Oh, now you learned something tonight. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. There is a grade scale for pussy. It sure is. Woo! And you just learned it. Hopefully, if you don't know what grade you are, you're going to have to take time and rethink about what we talked about, or re-listen to the show on the Crazy Chris Talk Show. Comes to re-airs back on later tonight. You can catch the re-airing of that if you missed some stuff. It was a really good program. Those of y'all that missed the Crazy Chris Talk Show here earlier, just not too long ago, you missed out on a really, really good show. You missed a lot of great information. We talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly pussy. Woo! And Crazy Chris experienced all kinds of them. The only kind I never experienced with, and thank God, was the funky failure pussy. And that's probably because I've never been with no prostitutes or with women of the night, so they call it. I never stooped down that low, but I think that I have come across some hood pussy before. And, yeah, you know, and I could say I've probably been with women that were probably in the C division. I don't think I ever been with anybody that was that far down in the D. And then again, I might have. I think I got lucky and dodged the bullet as far as never really, you know, I'm so fortunate I never had an STD in my whole life. And yes, I did use protection in those situations. You can tell when you went to grade A, you really don't worry about that because you're probably one of the very few people that ever even got to see the pussy, nevertheless touch it. And then the B, you know, that's just the normalcy. I think you're still all right. When you start getting that C, maybe a D, if you ain't wrapping it up, you take a big chance because them pussies there have seen a number of men before you came and gone, and they probably see a number of men after you leave. That's just the way it is with them pussies. They just don't care. They're like community pussies, you know. They just out flaunting it, man. Them pussies are like, they're like a walk-in billboard ad for Craigslist. Fuck me, I'm available. Fuck me, bring your wallet full. Pay my cell phone, pay my water bill, I don't fucking care. If you want some of this pussy, then you know where you go there. So, yeah, it was a great episode. I think we need to touch on that. I think that's going to help a lot of people's relationships a lot better. And some of y'all were like, huh? What do you mean, Chris? No, what the fuck you mean? No, for real. Some of y'all needed to know where you sat, because how are you going to go and have a good, meaningful, productful, you know, a fruitful, good relationship if you can't get your scoring system right and your attitude right. And like I said, it goes back to what Miss Cherie Walters was saying. You got to take pride in yourself, ladies. You got to start taking pride in yourself. That includes your puss. That thing between your legs has got to be taken notice of as well. You can't just assume that you can just do what you want with it and there's no consequences. Okay? Have some pride in that, ladies. Please. Good gosh. I mean, I have given y'all all the steps, all the things that you should know without just basically coming to your house and washing your pussy for you. And I'm not bound to do that either. I like to wash a woman's pussy out of sexual fun. Not because I feel like it's a necessity for me to have to work. I have to work my ass off to clean that bitch just so I can fuck it. I'll pass. Believe me. So, there's a difference between I want to fucking wash it out of intimacy, or I'm washing it because I have to do it because I fear that I don't know what that odor is that's emitting between your legs, and it's got and the Sour Patch Kids are coming out, or you have a housing complex going on with the Garbage Pail Kids. They all reside up in your pussy. You remember the Garbage Pail Kids? Oh gosh, some of y'all used to love collecting Garbage Pail Kids. I used to collect some, and then I stopped doing it. I should have kept doing them. There was a paradox to the Cabbage Patch Kids, and then they came out with something called Garbage Pail Kids, which was totally a different company, and they were making fun of the Cabbage Patch Kids, and quite ironically, they became very collectible. And people that still have the Garbage Pail Kids, they're worth some money today, just like the Cabbage Patch Kids are. So yeah, some of y'all's pussy's so nasty, you're harvesting the Garbage Pail Kids up in there. Ugh. Bam. Yeah. So, we didn't have a time to really, this wasn't really a subject matter about talking about dicks. But yeah, this subject matter was based on, okay, that every dick that was coming into the situation was already checked off as good. We were more or less saying the only problem, we were focusing on just the problem of the pussy being bad. Yes, we know that there's some dicks out there that are good. We know there's some dicks out there that are bad. And we know some dicks out there are funky failure dicks. Well, the ones we call Dicky Doo. They smell like poo-poo. Yeah. We know there's some men out there got that same issue. They don't want to keep up with that shit. Look, I'm telling you, and guys, it's easier for you to clean a dick than it is for a pussy. Pussies are internal, okay? A dick is external. It don't take nothing to take a wash rag and clean up and down your shaft and underneath the head. It takes a whole hot 1 minute to do with soap and water. It's very easy. I don't even understand why some men take the lazy way around of cleaning it. Guys, you gotta clean that dick, especially if you want her to go down. When she get ready to go down, you suck your cock. She don't want to taste everything except for dick. She want to taste that dick. She don't want to taste, she want to taste smooth, wet skin. She don't want to taste no piss. She don't want to taste no, or she wants, there's nothing wrong with cum as long as it's not cum from the last round and you didn't even clean that off and it's all dry. Fresh cum is one thing, but getting all that nasty old cum, she don't want to taste that either. You got to take some better lessons on how to clean yourself, guys and girls. Preferably, like I said, we were talking about pussies today. Oh, I'm telling you, So some of y'all just, are probably pretty amazed right now by what I was saying. I mean, maybe some of y'all went out there had no idea that your pussies were even in a grading, scoring capability. Most men already know how to grade a woman's pussy, unless they just don't fucking care. And that has happened before. Yeah. So, if you don't care, chances are he probably don't care either because you wouldn't be with him. In other words, what I'm trying to say is you're not going to have a woman with grade A pussy going to get involved or even get that far along with a man that has no respect for a woman and he's just out to fuck everything that has a pussy between her legs. Chances are that woman is not even going to give him the time of day. So if you see a ghetto ass, a whorish man out there looking for pussy, chances are the only pussy he's going to get is a whorish ass hoe. Okay? Two hoes attract each other. So dirty pussy meets dirty dick. It's very seldom do you ever get such a far off between each other. It's, it just don't happen very often. You're not gonna get like a really, really trashy ass pussy, a fucking failure pussy that is, and it's gonna be some guy that really is a neat freak. He likes to keep his whole setup clean. He smells good. He keeps his house, his car detailed. He's probably not going to be with your funky ass if you're a woman of the streets. I would find it hard to believe that because if he's got it going that good together, he's definitely going to have no problem attracting grade A or grade B pussy. Why would he have to go that route? So, in other words, what I'm saying is it's up to you how you present yourself. If you want to present yourself being the hoe of the neighborhood, then keep doing what you're doing. Okay? But if you want to get yourself cleaned up, then I gave you the tools tonight to do that with, ladies. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that soap and water works. It works really good. It works wonders. That's what it's there for. It's there to take bacteria and germs and diseases away from you, from where you don't want to be experiencing these problems, okay? A lot of times, those of you guys that like messing with them hood rats, you messing with them hood rats, you're probably going to get some pussy that's going to be coochie quality, C quality, probably even D quality. Most likely it's going to fall under the D quality. And I don't think you'll have to worry about any F quality because, again, that is straight for making money with prostitutes. There's a difference between hood rats. Hood rats, might expect you to do something for them. They might want you to pay a bill or two, but they're not on the streets. They're not actively searching for somebody like that. They just constantly have sex with somebody, which I know you're saying, well, what's the difference? There is a difference. The scoring is close, but the dangers is not different. Yes, if you got a hood rat and she is sporting a D grade, I'm sorry, but a D to me is just about as bad as being with an F anyway. Their motives are a little bit different. You got one that stays in the streets, and you got another one that it's just really easy to give it up. Okay, so there is a fine line between that. But yeah, I would any day rather be with a D before I be with a failure, a funky failure, because you have a lot better chance of dodging the bullet with somebody that's a D than you will with an F. Trust me. And like I said, I don't think I've ever been with anybody that was quite around a D, but they was close because of their actions. Like I say, when you mess with hood rats, you get with them. They're easy. I mean, you get with them, and you take them out to eat a little bit, and then next thing you know, they're having you back at their apartment, and you don't even have to make the move. They're already pulling their clothes off, and they're already stretching out. And you're looking around, and those are the ones that they don't even have a fucking bed for you to fuck in. You're fucking on a couch that has no legs. The couch is on the floor. Dishes are stacked up in the air. Clothes are everywhere. They hadn't did their so-called laundry probably needs about 20 loads done. There's clothes all over, dirty clothes, clean clothes. They haven't vacuumed the carpet in so long. They're probably on housing, and they failed that I don't know how many times. There's old dishes stacked up in the sink with food on it from 2-3 weeks ago that's dried up, caked up, and they don't know what it is to take one dish and try to clean it with some hot water and a little bit of Dawn dish liquid. These are hood rats. I have seen hood rats. I have actually dealt with a few hood rats in my past, and needs to say I was very disgusted and wasn't turned on by their lifestyle. And when you see their house looking like that, I can assure you guys, you can imagine how she's treating her pussy. She's not cleaning her body. If she can't clean her house, and she's probably got dirty clothes on, she's probably got a dirty pussy. Hello, read between the script. You can see how a woman takes care of herself. How she lives is how she takes care of her personal entity. And so when you're messing with a hood rat, and you get over to her house, and you see these warning signs, and you still go ahead and you still fuck her, it's your problem when you wake up the next morning with an STD. It's your fault why you got herpes. It's your fault why you got HIV or whatever she contracted and gave you. Because you were giving tall tale warning signs and you was horny enough and you didn't care. You could at least use protection, but then again, A lot of guys, they don't use protection or they don't have it on them because they so-called say it wasn't planned or they don't come prepared. And she's not gonna remind you. That woman ain't gonna care. That's something she's gonna let you handle that. So yeah, it's a room for disaster. Mm-hmm. So ladies, if you're gonna put it out there like that, then be proud of what you are. I mean, if you don't have no pride in your body, then be a failure in your pussy. Be a what we call a funky failure. You're a prostitute. You're a woman of the night. That's as good as it's gonna get. If you're wanting help, but you are on the lower side of the scale, you may be sitting at a D, and what we call restroom quality. You need to stop giving in to everybody and feeling and acting like your pussy is the charity of Main Street, and stop fucking everybody that comes your way and gives you one bats their eye and gives you a smile. You already whipping your panties off. That's not the right attitude either. Okay, that's not the way to do it. You can still be rehabilitated and helped if you want. Take the terms that I've given you tonight and find yourself in that predicament. Okay. That's what you need to do. Now, those of you that are in the C quality, you're not far behind being where most normal people need to be. You're just making a few mistakes, and you're being a little bit hoish, and you're not taking care of your setup, or you're not cleaning it like you should. You're lapsing in some areas. You got more than enough tools right here to correct that and get yourself on the right track, and you can at least work yourself back up to a B. There's hope for somebody that's in the C quality. Very, very much hope. And so that's always good to know. And that's, get yourself out of just being known as a cooch. Yeah, she got a coochie, They want to start letting them look at you as you're more than just a lay or a quick fuck. You got places you want to go. You got aspiring dreams. You want to respect yourself. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. So, that's how you have to do it, my friend. That's how you have to do it. And you can do it if you follow my advice. And it's very easy. But you got to start with the desire to want to do it yourself. You can't just assume it's going to happen overnight or it's going to happen by itself, because it's not. Okay? It's not going to happen. Affirmation, people. Affirm that you're going to do it. Take the necessary precautions. You're going to do it. And it's going to work out just fine for you. I promise you that. Folks, I've been doing these after shows for quite a few weeks. And I think they're very beneficial. And the information I give you. But you have to take that into consideration. I can't force you. I can give you the information of how to make your relationship and your life better, but you have to take the information and apply it. So, that's how you have to do it. There we go. Music cueing back in already. The time is almost up. So, with that being said, we're gonna play this. We're gonna play this program out as we listen to a little Janie Barnett in the background as she plays us through. Woo! Gotta have a little love. All right. We'll see you next week for the Crazy Chris Talk Show and the Crazy Chris After the Show, all new, episode 74-3. You don't want to miss what we're going to talk about next week. Next week's going to be in a special presentation. It's going to be about relationships / a little bit about another subject matter that has something to do with Black History Month. So we'll explain more of that next week when that comes around. And then shortly after that, Miss Cherie Walters is going to be coming back. All right. So with that being said, folks, I'm Crazy Chris. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you have a great weekend, actually. And keep it tuned here. The re-airing of this show comes back on in about 45 minutes at the conclusion of this show. So, there you have it. You get another chance to catch it all again tonight before bed. If you've already heard it, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the music that we have for you for the rest of the evening. And I'll see you next week. Folks, I'm Crazy Chris, and this was a great show of After the Show. We'll see you next week. Woo!
That you can be sure. Come on board, my love, ticket, leave your baggage, cause we're going on a prepaid tour. My locomotive
Don't leave me. I'm jumping on the train now. Hey, wait for me. Crazy Chris says, hold up! Woo! I'm out of here.